Today we are continuing in our walk through the Sermon on the Mount with Matthew in these daily devotions, and we've been walking through the Beatitudes so far this week. And so far we've gone through them one at a time, but now I'm going to start grouping them together a little bit because I see some thematic connections in these groups. So that's how we're going to do it. So today we're going to look at verses 5 and 6 of, again, this is all in Matthew 5. It says, "Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." So, as far as the first verse, it's very meek, lowly, humble. They're going to inherit the earth. This is talking about the new creation, when Christ returns, when the heavens and the earth are restored to what they are supposed to be, to perfection, to ultimate glory. All the faithful are resurrected on the last day, and the meek, the lowly, the humble, which we're called to be, will inherit the earth. So this lines up really well with a lot of Jesus' teachings about turning the other cheek and not really seeking justice out for yourself. And if you look in Revelation, the saints in heaven, who are around the altar, who are around the throne of God, they're crying out, "How long until God takes justice for them?" So this theme of like followers of Christ not seeking out justice, being very meek, not seeking out justice for themselves on their own behalf, being very meek, and which is really countercultural to us. This is another promise that they will inherit the earth, that God will seek justice for them at the last day. And then it goes into those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, those who want to do the will of God, or even more than that, those who seek salvation, who want to be righteous in the eyes of God, for they will be satisfied. So again, this is a promise for forgiveness. This is a promise if you're seeking out to be righteous before God, God gives you the avenue to do that. And that is obviously in Jesus Christ. So these two are both very much, they're promises for, if you're faithfully following Christ, these are characteristics you're going to have. And these are promises that eventually God is going to bless his faithful people for those. So those are the next two Beatitudes, which again, these are blessings that Christ is proclaiming for his disciples. So with that, look forward to tomorrow's devotion, where we're going to go through verses 7 and 8 and 9. Yeah, we're going to do 7, 8, and 9 tomorrow, and we'll keep moving through the Sermon on the Mount together. I'm trying to think if I have anything else, but I think these two verses are pretty straightforward. So with that, brothers and sisters, go in peace and serve the Lord. Thanks be to God.